What's going on? How you doing? My name's David the Crook, and today I'm going to show you how to mix West Coast R&B type vocals. But before getting into the video, I want to remind you to hit the subscribe button, also hit the like button. So let's get into it. I have a song here. It's called Say So by the Official Izzy. The song's already out, so I'll put the link down below in the description so you can check out the full song. Now I'm going to play just the hook and part of the verse so you get a feel of the song. This is like that Bay Area R&B type vocal like song, so it goes stupid hard. Like, I swear these beats are so hard, and if you know how to find that pocket in the beat, oh, it's golden. And this is one of those songs.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late low, my homie, he a demon with a halo. Hey yo, young boy sauce like some Prego. Afraid, or they say I'm gon' blow like volcanoes. I know though, I've been poppin' since I went solo. Poppin' off every time I flow, bro. They say you hella cold, no snow, though I like that. Lately I've been feeling for the stacks. I ain't lending helping hand when I was down up on my back. Move back, hell no, I ain't getting on your track. I've been gunning for the pack, we ain't got no time to slack, nah. I'm that dude I know, went from raps in the pack. Now they pay me for the show.
That's the hook and a little bit of the verse, and damn dude, these songs are so hard. I swear to God, Bay Area songs are hard. I'm not saying that just because I live in California and I live like by the Bay Area, but just in general, they go stupid hard. For this song, I'm just going to stick to regular stock Logic Pro X plugins just because I feel like I use too many third-party plugins, so I'm just going to stick to stock plugins for this video, except for like the preamp and the delay and the reverb. That's going to be like third-party plugins, but for the most part, the general mixing of the song will be done in stock plugins. So one of the first plugins I want to use is a compressor, and I like compressing before EQing. Some people EQ then compress. I think it's just preference on what you prefer. I like compressing and then doing EQ. So now the first compressor I'm going to be using is the vintage OPTO, vintage Opto, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am because I can't read. That's why I do music. So I turn the auto gain on off. I'm going to put the ratio at 2:1. They say like a good thing is like 3:1 ratio, 5. You go to 8, but instead of doing 8:1 ratio, I usually do multiple compressors. I like using multiple compressors instead of one compressor and then squishing the vocals, and it gives it that very like squish feel to it. So like when it comes to like R&B, you kind of want that open, that wide. You want to feel that emotion going through the song so you can really feel it. So over compressing the vocals is not going to work for this. Maybe it feels like a different type of song, it would, but for the most part, I'm just going to use multiple compressors. So I'm going to do a 2:1 ratio, put the threshold at 0, put the attack and release on auto, and then put the distortion on soft. Jam right here, put the distortion on soft, and then I'm just gonna do a subtle compression, not too much.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos.
Sounds of distortion.
Homie, he a demon with a halo. Hey yo, young boy sauce like some Prego. Afraid, or they say I'm gon' blow like volcanoes. I know though.
So that's pretty much it. I don't want every word to be compressed. I want the dynamics of the vocals to be in there. So for being the first compressor, this is good. It's not too much compression. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add an EQ. And the first EQ I'm going to be adding is, I'm just going to use a regular channel EQ for now. For the first EQ, I will be adding another one right now. All I'm going to do for this EQ is just cut out the low, cut out some of that boxiness in the vocals, and then just boost up some of the highs. So I'm going to put this at about 12. I'll probably do 12 dB slope just because I kind of want some of the low end in it. It's just kind of to cut out of it. But because it's not at 48 dB slope, it doesn't cut everything out. There's still that low end in there. So I'm just going to keep it at 12 and just cut out about like 130, 140.
She wanna go where the gang go. Yeah, they do what I say, so they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late low, my homie, he a demon with a halo. Hey yo, young boy sauce like some Prego. Afraid, or they say I'm gon' blow like volcanoes. I know though, I've been poppin' since I went solo. Poppin' off every time I flow, bro. They say you hella cold, no snow, though I like that. Lately I've been feeling for the stacks. I ain't lending helping hand when I was down up on my back. Move back, hell no, I ain't getting
And the reason I did a 6 dB boost is because when it comes to like this West Coast music, you want a good high end in there. You want a nice crispiness to it. So 6 dB slope is good. I will be using another EQ right now to boost up more of the high end and a little bit more boosting. And pretty much the EQ is a vintage EQ and it's a tube EQ. Now, if you don't have this and you're using like wave plugins or something, you could use the Pultec. This is pretty much the same as this. It does the same thing, or vice versa. If you want to use like a higher end Pultec, I guess you could use it. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm put this at 100 hertz and I'm gonna boost the low frequencies. And what this is gonna do is gonna give it that fullness to the vocals, so it could just thicken up the vocals a little bit more. Just because you don't want your vocals to be thin in general, so I'm just gonna boost up probably about 2. Anything else will start introducing mud to the vocals, and you don't want that.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late low, my homie, he a demon with a halo. Hey, yo, young boy sauce like some Prego. Afraid, or they say I'm gon' blow like volcanoes. I know, though, I've been popping since I went solo. Popping off every time I flow, bro. They say you hella cold, no snow, though I like that. Lately I've been feeling for the stacks. I ain't lending helping hand when I was down up on my back. Move back, hell no I ain't.
And so pretty much all I did is boost that 12K, and that's just gonna bring out that crispiness in the vocals more. It also brings out the S's more, but that will be taken care of with the De-Esser, so that's good. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add another compressor, and this compressor is gonna be another vintage compressor, and pretty much gonna be the vintage FET. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this compressor is similar to that one famous compressor, the CLA2A. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same thing. And then this high frequency kind of thing here, if you just go to sidechain, it's this thing here, so you could kind of just mess with it if you like. I'm just gonna leave it for now, so I'm just gonna take this one off, and I'm just gonna do the same thing, auto gain on off, 2-to-1 ratio, and I'm just gonna do a subtle compression. I might do a little bit more this time, just because this will be the last compressor I use, and I'll just put the distortion on soft, and I'll just go from there.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late low, my homie, he a demon with a halo. Hey, yo, young boy sauce like some Prego. Afraid, or they say I'm gon' blow like volcanoes. I know, though, I've been popping since I went solo.
So that's pretty much all I'm doing. Is that distortion makes a difference, just because when it comes to this like West Coast music, you want the high end, so that distortion will also bring out some of that high end. It's just pretty much introducing other harmonics into the vocals, giving it a fuller feeling, and that's pretty much what you're going for. Now, it sounds good. Like, I can leave it like this, but I'm not. I mean, I'm gonna add like auto tune and like a De-Esser and stuff like that. But other than that, like, you don't really need much. The basics is just like EQ and compression, and pretty much all I could do to make it as simple as possible is just pretty much add some pitch correction, which the song is in C minor, so put a natural minor. I think it's C sharp minor. Put this on low, and you don't want that full auto tune. You kind of want auto tune that's there, but it's not noticeable. So I would say about like 70, 60, because if you put it at 0, it just sounds kind of weird for this type of music.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they,
you know what I mean? It's not a trap song. It's not a song that needs auto-tune. It's more, you need the vocals to be very clear. So I'll say about like 70, 60, around there.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll.
So 84 sounds good. I ended up just putting it C sharp minor, put this on low just because. And the next thing I'm gonna do is use a De-Esser, and I don't really like the De-Esser that's used in the stock Logic Pro X plugins, but I'll just use it. Dynamics De-Esser 2, and all I'm just gonna put it in Mel split band, and I'll just do like a subtle reduction.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late low, my homie here, demon with a halo. Hey yo, young boy sauce like some Prego. Afraid, or they say I'm gon' blow like volcanoes. I know though, I've been popping since I went solo. Popping off every time I flow, bro. They say you hella cold, no snow, though I like that. Lately I've been feeling.
So that's good there. It's just kind of just a reduction. My favorite De-Esser is Waves Sibilance. Oh my god, that De-Esser, it works miracles, I swear. Now, pretty much all I'm going to do is just add a spreader to it, and that's just pretty much going to spread the vocals a little bit more. So if you just go to Imaging, Studio Spreader, put this at 0. Move the frequencies because you don't want anything below like 500-600 to be spreaded. Just because if you start spreading that low end, it starts introducing more, and you kind of don't want that. You kind of want the vocals in the center, but adding the spreader widens up the vocals just a little bit. So I would just move this down probably about to 25, around there. 30, don't go past 30. And then what it's going to do is so everything from 590 to 2000, 20,000 hertz is going to be spreaded.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos.
So pretty much, it doesn't make a difference where it's a noticeable difference, but it is spreading the vocals just a little bit. So it's more if you're hearing headphones, earphones, you're not gonna really hear it like on your laptop speaker, phone speakers, or like regular speakers. It's not gonna make a difference, but if you have like headphones like the ones I'm wearing, then you'll be able to hear it. It just pretty much widens it up just a little bit. And then the next thing I'm going to do is add a preamp. Now the preamp I'm going to be using is a little radiator, but if you don't have this, you can use a free plugin. Soft Tubes Saturation Knob. Saturation Knob is dope. Just look up saturationknob.com and it should pop up. If you're just sticking to stock Logic Pro X plugins, I'll recommend some overdrive, some distortion, and that's about it. I wouldn't really touch Bit Crusher or anything like that. I'll just pretty much just use like some overdrive or some distortion. So I'll just be using the little radiator and then just giving it that preamp feel.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late low, my homie here, demon with a halo. Hey yo, young boy sauce like some Prego. Afraid, or they say I'm gon' blow like volcanoes. I know though, I've been popping since I went solo.
So next thing I'm gonna do is add some delay. And when it comes to this West Coast R&B music, you want a subtle delay. You don't want something too noticeable. And the delay I'm using is H delay. So I pretty much put ping pong, put it at host, so it's 101 BPM, and put 1/8 delay. I put a high pass to cut that out, put the analog at 0. I don't really touch the modulation. And then I put the feedback at 52. I will be adding a sidechain to it. So pretty much all I'm going to do is go to dynamics, go to compressor. I will use, I don't think it matters for the most part, but I'll just use a studio. 1, sidechain, go here. It's bus 2, so go to bus 2. And then all I'll be doing is turning this off. So I'm going to do a quick release, a fairly quick attack also. So as the vocals are coming in, the sidechain compressor is compressing, and then when there's a pause, that's when it lets it go, and then that's when the vocals pop out more.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you wanna.
So for example, when he said bankroll, that's when like the compressor let off, and then that's when the delay came in. So just pretty much to fill in those spots where there's a pause in it, just to keep everything going, keep everything moving.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late low, my homie here, demon with a halo. Hey yo, young boy sauce like some Prego. Afraid, or
so pretty much it's just pretty much for the background, it's not that noticeable, and you're not gonna really hear it unless you really pay attention to it. So it's just more in the background, just because you want the main thing to be the vocals, and that's what you want to pay attention to. So you want to make sure the vocals are present, the vocals are there, they're full, and they're like right in your face. And the last thing I'm going to do is just add some reverb. So the first reverb I'm going to be adding is a stock Logic Pro X reverb. It's Fine Hall Space Designer. So pretty much if you just go to reverb, Space Designer, it's a 4.5. So it's a large hall, large spaces hall, Fine Hall 4.5.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late.
So pretty much with the reverb, you want something wide, something spacious, especially for like this R&B type feel. And as I don't know if you noticed, but when I put that reverb on, the delay also came out, popped out a little bit more, just because when you put all the vocals into the reverb, everything's going to continue going. So with the delay going and then with the reverb, it just gives this nice feel. I used to do reverb then delay, but I started doing delay into the reverb just because I felt like it pops a little bit more and it gives it that nice feel, especially this hall. It sounds really nice. And then the amount of reverb you want to put, it's all subjective. It all depends on the beat, but for this beat, it's something wide, something spacious. It's good. It's kind of like what you're expecting to hear when you hear this, when you hear the beat. So pretty much the last reverb I'm gonna be using is a third-party plugin. It's Little Plate by Soft Tubes. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know this is like my go-to reverb. I love this reverb, and I did a 4-second decay time reverb, and this is a hall. No, this is a plate. So what this is gonna do, it's one of those in your face reverbs. The hall is more like background, like it brings the vocals back, but this plate is going to bring it back a little bit forward. So I really like this reverb, and the combination of both the hall and the plate, it gives it this nice atmosphere of a reverb.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bankroll. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late low, my homie here, demon with a halo. Hey yo, young boy sounds like some prego, afraid, or they say.
And then pretty much, as you could tell, both the reverbs have an EQ, and that's pretty much just cutting out the low end, just because I don't want the low end to have reverb. I just want that mids up to have the reverb. And then also, if you're going to add like the beat to the reverbs, for example, like this, you kind of want, you don't want the bass or the kick to have reverb in it. So that's why it's cut out. Also is mostly for the bass, and then the vocals, I don't want anything below 500 to have reverb. It's just for the upper frequencies. And if you have the S's coming out a little bit too much, or too much high end has reverb, you could also cut it out. I usually do that with a higher decay. So if I'm going like 5-6 seconds decay, then I'll cut out some of the high. But for the most part, everything's sounding good, it's sounding nice, and I'm gonna play it with the plugins on and then without the plugins.
She wanna go where the gang go. I'm a boss, yeah, they do what I say. So they know me in the city, name a place that I can't go. They always wanna hook, but they never got the bank. Case closed, if you want a verse, I need the pesos. Late low, my homie here, demon with a halo. Hey yo, young boy sauce like some prego, afraid, or they say I'm gon' blow like volcanoes. I know though, I've been popping since I went solo. Popping off every time I flow, bro. They say you hella cold, no snow, though I like that. Lately I've been feeling for the stacks.
So pretty much you could really get a good mix out of just using nothing but stock plugins. And if I wasn't using this little plate, I would just use like another plate or a hall. And then this, you could use like distortion. It's just playing with this knob here. And then you want to make sure you put the heat, or if you're using this, the heat all the way up. If you're using overdrive, I'll put the frequency, the tone all the way up. I wouldn't put the drive all the way up. I'll probably just put the drive probably around here. Probably give it that little curve, and put the output at 0, and then just do the same thing. Just move this knob up and then bring it back slowly until you get that nice blend. But for the most part, this is about it. This is how you mix R&B West Coast vocals using nothing but stock Logic Pro X plugins. Now, if you want your song mixed and mastered by me, feel free to hit me up on my Instagram or down below. The link to my website is there, so you can check it out. I also have beats there and vocal templates. I have 2 vocal templates that are free. So if you're just getting into mixing vocals, There's 2 templates down there that will pretty much do 90% of the work. And then on the side here in the notes, it explains everything why I do certain things. So go check it out. So those 2 will be down below. Just click the link to my website and then go under service kits, and then the 2 templates will be there, and they're stock Logic Pro X templates. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, also hit the like button, and leave a comment telling me what other type of vocals you'd like to see me mix next, or if you want to learn anything specific, leave it down below in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.